Burkhart Veigel was one of East Germany's most wanted men. A West Berliner in the 1960s, Veigel helped dig tunnels under the Berlin Wall. This is the last one remaining.
Und schaltete alle Gefühle ab. Ich habe alle Flüchtlinge gefragt, ob sie Angst gehabt haben. Kein einziger Flüchtling hat mir gesagt, dass Angst hatte während der Flucht.
I asked every escapee if they were scared, and not a single one said they were frightened during the escape. They think this has to work, and I will behave correctly.
Veigel was an expert passport forger.
And this was a refugee.
He modified a Cadillac to hide a person inside the dashboard. Hundreds escaped to the west thanks to his ingenuity.
That was my life's work. I wanted people to be free, so they could think freely, so they could speak freely, and that came to be. And it was, of course, for me, a very moving experience.
The tunnel, one of many, extended beneath Heidelberg Street. Now there is little evidence of the road's place in history. By the 1960s, communist authorities could no longer tolerate East Germans fleeing to the west. In August 1961, they erected fortifications around western Berlin. During the following years, a heavily defended wall was built across the city. At the Berlin Wall Memorial, sections have been preserved. Axel Klausmeier is the memorial director.
It was absolutely terrible. It was the entire population was shocked, and one couldn't believe that a whole city could be divided overnight.
Officially, 138 people died trying to breach the wall. Victims groups say the number is closer to 700. By the late 1980s, momentum was building against the East German government. Protests that began in Leipzig spread to East Berlin. When authorities eased travel restrictions, tens of thousands gathered on the eastern side of the wall. On November 9, 1989, it was breached. Not a shot was fired. 25 years on, the memories trigger strong emotion. Isolde Nedbal lived in East Berlin.
At the time, we had a Trabant. We drove off. We took the children with us and just watched it all happen. It brings tears to my eyes just thinking about it.
The 25th anniversary will not just mark the destruction of the wall, it will also celebrate a largely prosperous and successful reunification, something for which many never dared to dream.
Rudolf Seiter was chief of staff for then Chancellor of West Germany, Helmut Kohl.
I think it's a success story of historic proportions. Many areas are flourishing. The population has come together. People have moved from east to west and west to east, and young people feel German.
This weekend, a line of illuminated helium balloons will light the path of the former wall. Huge street parties are planned, mirroring the celebrations 25 years ago, the dawn of a new chapter in history. Henry Ridgwell for VOA News, Berlin.